This is Nido Radio.
Hey everyone, this is OG Spaceman. I'm an Afro-fusion music producer and an artist based in Canada, and you're listening to your number one Nigerian diaspora radio station.
Nido Radio.
Hello and welcome to another intriguing episode of Digital Artcraft World. Uzegbe Club holds second marathon competition for secondary schools.
Wait on. Who go and mark them? Write their name and number. You don't be that boy, oh.
This was the first before.
What's the guy?
He was leading.
Sporting spirit of the youth in Wepawano, Uzegbe, Edo State in Nigeria was again lifted during the Yuletide season as Uzegbe Club of Nigeria held the second edition of its annual secondary school marathon held on the 24th of December 2022. In the 2022 edition, 16 schools competed with some freelance students making a total of about 170 athletes that graced the day. This is an improvement from the 2021 edition that featured 15 schools and a total of 90 students. Ineke Armstrong from Providence Secondary School in Agenebode, Northeast Edo State in Nigeria, emerged the winner of the 10-kilometer race for the male category, while Miss Mercy Sunday from Igode Secondary School came first for the females category. She defeated last year champion Stella Uzegbe. The two winners explained their level of preparation for the annual event. According to Ineke Armstrong, he has been running Agenebode to Fuga, a distance of 24 kilometers on a regular basis in preparation for the competition.
The winner for this year surprisingly told the journalist that he has been training for the past 6 months for this competition. He has been running from Agenebode to Fuga almost on every other day, and he surprised everybody by defeating the winner of last year and breaking the record of the 10-kilometer road race. His body physics is even made for running. So there are those kind of people that we want to encourage and bring out instead of the legacy football competition that we'll be having for secondary schools. That has not really been going into much of wide reach for all the secondary schools. So you can see now that male and female are involved, more athletes are involved. We've recorded from 90 to 150 and we're going higher. And now I want to make it open so that we can have more sponsors and more people getting involved. To the extent that we will even make it not secondary school alone, to be done in categories, both secondary school and even up to international athletes can come and join us. Then Uzegbe will now keep sponsoring it until the extent that you become a registered race for the community. You now go to bronze, for bronze to silver, then international communities. That's what we're looking into.
Courtesy of Uzegbe Club, the first winner went home with 50,000 naira. The second winner went home with 40,000 naira, while the third winner went home with 30,000 naira. The youngest male and female athletes had consolation prizes of 10,000 naira each. The coach of Ugyode Secondary School came out best coach of tournament. The president of the club, Sir Paul Ezenowa, who kicked off the race, announced that Uzegbe Club of Nigeria will sponsor the first 10 athletes to participate in other international marathons such as Lagos Access Bank and Okpekpe Road Race. Engineer Abdurrahman Inobeme, who is the anchor man for the annual race, expressed commitment of the illustrious club to continue to facilitate the good gesture being sponsored by Fidson Drug PLC UBA and Pharmacy and SFH. Engineer Inobeme stated that the winners of Uzegbe Marathon Race generously rewarded.
Athletes are supposed to be remunerated from their schools. What we have done now is to create a community of game masters from the schools. That was not available before. Now the game masters will liaise with the game masters to ensure that the winners of the maiden edition surprisingly had a scholarship. They are now on scholarship, individual scholarship from the members of Uzegbe Club of Nigeria. They give them scholarship and all kinds of fees have been paid to them. They will sponsor them now with kits, running shoes and vests and even shorts. So the president of Uzegbe Club of Nigeria, Sir Paul Ezenowa, has just announced that the first to 10 positions of this year of the 2022 race, this second edition, will be sponsored to the next international competitions in Lagos, Abuja, and Okpekpe road races for 2023. Before we were doing it, just only the first people were sponsored last 2021 edition, but now we're now sponsoring the first to 10 position.
Uzegbe Marathon competition is another initiative in line with the club commitment to development of Wepa Uwano community.
Uzegbe Club of Nigeria embarked on marathon. That's like 10-kilometer race for secondary schools around Wepa, Wano, and Uzanu communities. It started with 15 schools last year and recorded 90 athletes. This year is the second edition, which recorded about 150 athletes based on the success that we had last year on the competition. It's something that we are looking at, making it open, so that we will get more sponsors. We've been having corporations of the management of Fidson Drugs, Nigeria PLC, UBA Pharmacies and Stores in Nigeria, and SFH, Safe Society for Family Health. They've been our major sponsors for this tournament. So we want to get more sponsors so that we can make this event open, so it could compete with Access Bank Marathon in Lagos, Okpekpe Road Race in Edo State, and the rest. So we see that it's something that can incorporate both male and female athletes and in large numbers to compete, thereabout giving us the opportunity to fish the talent from the grassroots of Wepa, Wano, and Uzanu to compete in international race. The winners of last year were taken to Okpekpe Road Race thereafter. Earlier 2022, we sponsored them to Okpekpe Road Race, and they were also undergoing training for Abuja International Marathon earlier 2022, but that was postponed. The reason why we are taking this every year is to enhance our preparation and at the same time to ensure that these athletes are given the opportunity to participate in other meets. Remember that we're not the only one that are organizing competition for athletes. So it will now give them time to run Access Bank, which comes up in March. To give them time to run Okpekpe Road Race, which comes out around February, and also give them time to run Abuja International Marathon, which comes up around November. So ours come in December. So you can see, and athletes can now, to avoid burnout, they will now prepare for these competitions one by one. So that's the idea of being an athlete.
He advised the government and other schools in other parts of the federation to follow suit.
We'll try to fish these people from the grassroots and give them the international exposure. You never can say we can discover an Usain Bolt from Agenibode to be competing. I'm an athlete myself. I'm the organizers. I'm a member of the Uzegbe Club of Nigeria, working in tandem to ensure that we have this kind of ideas being developed everywhere. And there are other people who have this kind of love for the grassroots, for the sports. That brings us home every year. So if every community can decide to have this kind of competitions for their youth, we can have a situation where children will be taken out of drugs, taken out of courtesan. They will not be serious with their education, knowing fully well that if you are not in school, you won't be able to participate in this competition. So that's the advice we have for the youth.
Nice one.
So I guess you must have learned a lot today. Tune in same time tomorrow for another edition of Digital Art Craft World. I am Celestina Obudaga, and you can call us on +234 901 8019 819, or locally you can call us on 0901 8019 819. My Facebook account is Celestina Ugo Bodaga on Facebook and also on Instagram. So tune in same time tomorrow for another edition of Digital Art Craft World. Bye for now.
Professor Geteme, Andrew, I said, Belka, Iagatiano, Andrew, I said, Belka, Iagatiano, don't you Geteme, oh, I'm the professor, thank God, you Geteme, oh, I'm the professor, Victoria, all day.
Let's go for a break.
NIDO is an organization of Nigerian diaspora professionals, irrespective of industry or qualification.
It is a give-back platform.
It is also a platform to amplify our vision in our host country and our continent at large.
Essentially, it's provided an avenue for networking, for mentorship, for training, and for coaching. And these have been really, really, really good, and it's something that I recommend for anybody to be part of.
It is an opportunity to meet other like-minded Nigerian professionals.
We stand with members in time of need, in times of advocacy.
We are an independent organization and not an extension of the federal government of Nigeria, which is a common misconception out there.
We assist with consulate visits and visa matters. And of course, we provide support in time of bereavement.
I would encourage every one of us that it is time that we begin to see this organization as a building block towards national development.
I'm proud to be a member of NIDO Americas, and I play my best to make sure that our goals are met.
So I would encourage you to join NIDO, to help NIDO to accomplish its vision, its goals, and its mission. Come along on this journey with us.
Hey everyone, this is OG Spaceman. I'm an Afro-fusion music producer and artist based in Canada, and you're listening to your number one Nigerian diaspora radio station.
NIDO Radio.
This is NIDO Radio.